Cancer, I am Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity in your personal lives, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Cancerians, it's quite a busy month for a lot of us. We've had Mercury that went retrograde last month, and it carries on being retrograde the entire September till about 23rd. We also have two new moons this month, followed by a lunar eclipse, and then the biggie this month is Jupiter, that is changing signs after 12 months. It's moving from Virgo to Libra around the 10th of September. Now we have a new moon that is there in your house of communication, sibling and short distance travel, and there seems to be a flurry of activity that seems to be there, which has your phone ringing off the hook, and there are new ideas, propositions, even invitations that could require your opinion or your decisions that need to get taken during this time. Your challenge will be sorting the wheat from the chaff on the fly and sorting out the confusion that always abounds the new moon. So a lot of new windows, a lot of new opportunities are getting opened by you, and this is a time really where you need to be making your choices very wisely by the multiple options that are given to you, Cancerians. We have Mercury that is ironically retrograde for you in the same house, which is now asking you to step back and reevaluate and rethink the multiple choices that you have. Try not to really rush during this time, Cancerians. Try not to be in a place or space where you want to sort of just because you think it is right, or in the flurry of the excitement, or maybe you're being pressured to make a decision. Try not to do that. Try not to in fact take a big decision this month. Also, we have the Mercury drill as well that runs irrespective. Not a great time to be picking up a new job, starting a new project, even a new relationship. Not a great time to be buying a car. In fact, ensure that your vehicles are serviced, spruced up, warranties are there in place, and not to buy a big ticket item at all during this month. And try during this entire retrograde phase in this house, try and work on removing the obstacles and diplomatically shift your schedule to the convenience of others. Stay as fluid as possible this month, Cancerians. We have Jupiter that is changing its sign from Virgo to Libra around the 10th, and it is moving into your house of home, and it's joining Venus. And it's quite a lovely time because you're going to be seeing a lot of benefits at home. Seems like somebody could be getting engaged, seems like a marriage, a pregnancy, some amount of inheritance, or maybe a gift coming your way. Could be even a reunion, so there can be a lot of joy and enjoyment that you can find at your family and in your home life right now. There could also be an increased sense of security and safety that can be derived from just your home environment in itself, and there can be a strong sense of inner stability, contentment that you would be feeling. Also, opportunities for those of you who have been thinking of buying a house, seems like a great time for you to be doing so. And it's also a time that some of you could even either rent out your place or sell a house that you've been thinking of, and you may just, for those of you who are living on lease, you may just decide to change your house or completely renovate it and just make it far more luxurious and pretty. Also, long-term standing, if there have been some family disputes, they could get ironed out during this time, and relationships with partners, with siblings, they'll just be at a very lovely space. You're going to be really enjoying the warmth and security that siblings lend to us. We have a lunar eclipse that is there around the 16th, and this is there in your house of higher mind and consciousness, and it's joining Neptune. And this speaks really about you could be feeling very connected with your higher sense during this time, Cancerians, and it can be for some of you, it could almost be that you could be turning spiritual. There could be keenness to know more. Maybe you feel that there's an inner growth that is happening. You want to connect more to others. You want to know more about things. And some of you could get quite drawn to charity, and you could feel quite as if you want to dedicate your life towards it. And this also speaks about growing mentally as well. So A lot of you could be studying further. Maybe you could be, working under somebody whom you really look up to. And for some of you, it could be, it also because it has slightly legal connotations. It can be that if there has been a certain complication, it will get sorted out during this time. And your view about the world, Cancerians, during this time is something that you may want to expand upon. It will just sort of look at things more broadly and not get really caught up with your own story. Around the 23rd, thankfully, Mercury goes direct, and it's a time to be taking action, signing those deals, negotiating, buying that car that you wanted to buy, picking up that new job, getting into new contracts. On the 24th, we have Venus that is moving into your house of love, romance, children, and creativity, and this is going to be it's going to be increasing your own awareness towards creativity. It's a time wherein that you are going to be you'll find that your own aesthetic sensitivity and the desire to express your own uniqueness is getting really, really heightened around this time, and this urge inclines normally. You could be more anxious for recognition. It's something that you're waiting for, or not waiting, or even seeking accolades, or you're seeking more credibility, or you want people to sort of acknowledge you and say that, oh, you've done such a great job, or the work that you've put into. Also, for those of you, some of you may get involved on a short-term basis, may not really be a long-term thing, and a lot of flirtations, a lot of lightheartedness, some good time spent with kids as well. Around the 28th, we have Mars that is there in your house of partnership of both personal and work as well, and we have Pluto over here as well. And this is a time wherein that you could become quite assertive in your relationships. You could be either drawing boundaries, or you could be more demanding. You could be defining things more. You could be saying, no, I don't want things to be in a certain way. I want things to be in a way that I find them comfortable. So try and sort of work around this energy, Cancerians, because you can really scare people off with this kind of a aggression. Try not to sort of it's good to have your own way. It's good to define the things that you want in a relationship, but I think that aggression is something that needs to be kept out of intimate relationships. Try and sort of be more softer, be more flexible, be more gentler, and sort of walk half the distance. Don't sort of sit back and say that I'm not going to be doing any work in this relationship. So stay flexible and stay open this month, Cancerians. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.